Good day, traders, and welcome back to another episode of Crypto Vibes with Walt. Um, I am doing this week's video review on a Saturday instead of the regular Sundays because I will be a bit occupied tomorrow, so that's why we're a bit early. But anyways, let's look at what the market has been doing. Just a little bit of recap. So last week, um, price was somewhere around this region when I had published my review, and I specifically mentioned that you should not open any long positions at this level, and if you were in any long position, you should probably consider taking profits. So market kind of did what it did, you know. After that, and the reason why we shouldn't have opened any long position at this level was you never know if price could, do something like this and it breaks down and then you're in like big trouble. So this is the reason why I wasn't opening any longs at this level. But price has now broken out from this range, and evidently this level acted as a resistance. So ideally, if price gets a retrace at this level, this should hold and then we should move higher. Now, what are the levels that you should be targeting, if we get that retrace? What is this? So let's look at the weekly first. Yeah. So last week I had also shared that price was at this level of support and I was expecting this to hold. So in near future, if price kind of gets down at this level, I would be a buyer rather than being a panic seller, because this is a proven level of support, right? Taking it level to level. So this is the first level of support that I was watching. The second level that I'm watching on the weekly is this, and the third level is somewhere around this region. Price is now at resistance, so if we get that retrace, that's a long opportunity, So what I'm looking for is price kind of breaking out, finding acceptance at this level, and then we could target 46,700 or 47,000 on Bitcoin. Why? Because a breakout from this level would indicate that Bitcoin would move around 11 to 12%, which then indicates that the alts would probably move 20 to 30%. So that's why I'm watching this level, because if it breaks out and accepts above this level, then I'd be very interested to longing altcoins, because the margin of profit on alts would be much higher. So these are the levels and the bullish scenario that I'm watching on Bitcoin on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. So we have a newly formed level of demand here. Again, just as I covered, we are at a weekly level of resistance. So if that resistance does its thing and Bitcoin corrects towards this level, I'd be looking for a consolidation or any sign of bullishness at this level, because this is a daily level, and then we could target those weekly level that I just talked about. Another reason why this should be an important level is because from a market structure standpoint as well, this is your initial low. This then becomes your initial high, a higher low, a higher high, and if price does something like this, then this very well becomes your another higher low and another high. So that's a break in market structure, a trend shift, and the bullish momentum should continue post that. So clear plan, clear levels that I'm watching on the higher time frames. Let's look at H4 quickly. Yep. So covered this last week. Resistance, 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 broke out. Now, because this is a confluence of daily as well as the H4, I am expecting this to hold, and this is the most ideal place that I would be interested to long Bitcoin. So, very simple game plan. Playing my support resistance level at this point from the weekly to the H4. So this is the bullish scenario covered. What is then a bearish scenario? So again, same level. If price manages to break this level, is not able to reclaim this level again, then this move kind of becomes a deviation, and we would most likely target these lows and then these lows. And then again, the weekly level comes into picture, because once these lows have been taken, and because it is a weekly level of demand, that's a heavy long for me again. So this is what I'm watching on Bitcoin. Let's see how price action develops and what opportunities we get in the coming next week. Let's quickly glance at Ethereum. Similar idea. So this level of support gave way, and then this becomes a deviation, because price, as soon as price breaks out, kind of finds acceptance above this level with these wicks. We can see that this level was respected perfectly, and then it kind of did something like this. So new level of demand formed again in confluence with Bitcoin. We are at a level of resistance. So if price manages to retrace towards this level, good buying opportunity for Ethereum as well as Bitcoin. So this is what I'm looking for. Let's see if we get that retrace. If we get this, well and good, happy days. And if we don't, then there'll be a new plan to execute. So let's see if on a lower time frames I get something. Yep, the daily level, resistance broke out, retested, and then moved higher. Kind of quite similar to Bitcoin on the H4 that I just highlighted. Let me quickly look at Bitcoin. Yeah, same old, resistance broke out. So if Bitcoin does the same price fractal as Ethereum, then it should retest this level and then do something like this. Yeah, pretty simple game plan that I'm watching for next week. Let's see what happens on the market, but this is what I had in my mind, and that's what I'm looking for. Keeping it short. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.